Hi, we welcome our viewers to TexKonnect, a podcast of the Textile Series of Exhibitions, an initiative of CEMS-Global. We have with us today Mr. Zhang Tao, Vice President of CCPIT-Textiles from China, and he just finished the opening ceremony, right?
Yes.
Of the 23rd Dhaka International Yarn and Fabric Show, Winter Edition. Congratulations. You had a great opening ceremony. I saw that today.
Thank you so much. It's always been my pleasure to witness the grand opening of the DIFS Winter since 2017, I remember.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's been 8 years.
Yeah, it has been 8 years. It's not at all easy. Together we have been go through so much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey. I have some clips. Would you like to see of the opening ceremony and the show? Let's take a look.
Of course.
Oh, that is marvelous. That was a great thing. All the show and everything, and fantastic. All the manufacturers from China. I hope they have a good business in Bangladesh. You know?
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think that everybody knows that last year there was some political changes right here in Bangladesh, but I have been here for 3 days, and I work, I see, I feel everything. The life is back to normal, and the business going up. And my best wishes to Chinese exhibitors as also to their local business partners. Good luck, boys.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, we discussed this. I think when was the last time we met? We met
In Singapore.
in November, right?
In November, last November.
Yeah. I have this picture. I mean, I love this picture. One picture I have of you, me, and Mr. Chen Bo right here. Yeah.
That charming lady is our Secretary General.
Oh, she's the Secretary General.
Liu Liuba, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Lovely memory.
That was a good memory. But besides that, I like this picture of ours.
Yeah. Our business is serious, but there are a lot of funny
times.
Yeah,
that was a very, very good picture.
Are you going to? You was being hijacking me.
I will frame it. I will frame it for my office. It's just a beautiful picture of us.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know who captured it. I think
When you put it on wall, send a picture to me.
I will certainly. What do you think? I mean, let's discuss about the show. The DIFS, the Dhaka International Yarn and Fabric Show, for which you are here in Bangladesh. What do you think that how will it head forward, moving forward? What do you think about the show and the market in Bangladesh? What do you think? Bangladesh is now number 3.
Number 3 for for
Vietnam
the exporter of the garment products. Yes, that's true. And I think that the purpose or the mission of we jointly launched the DIFS Winter Show is to help the local RMG industry together with the strong supply of the Chinese-made fabrics and accessories. So we can provide the best business and garment products to the global consumers. But I have a strong feeling, especially after the pandemic, the global market and demand, and as well as the structure of the supply chain has been undertaking the fundamental changes. So I think that from now on, as I highlighted in the opening ceremony, and I think that the DIFS will be functioning more than a trade platform to attracting the business opportunities between global fabric suppliers and the local factories. It's supposed to be, I think, have the more functions. Supposed to be that to promote the investment I have some very good communication with the local associations like BGMEA, BKMEA guys. We all share the same viewpoint that Bangladesh is one of the most important destination for the investment of Chinese manufacturers.
I was coming to that point too, yeah.
Yeah. That's very important to help the Chinese business community to relocate their sourcing and supply chain structures. And in addition to that, and I think that the DFS platform is also provide a best platform to stimulate that the innovation and also help the knowledge sharing among the suppliers and the business communities. And I think it's not a single purpose platform, it should function more.
Yeah, that was my next actually topic to discuss with you. You are in China. You are the apex body of textiles in China, CCPIT Textiles. How do you see, like now with the new geopolitical, I wouldn't say tensions, but with the new geopolitical dynamics that are happening across the world, with the new government, the new administration taking over in the United States, a lot of things will change. I don't want to go into those details, but talking with you, the Chinese manufacturers, how they feel about offshore production and offshore investments, because you are there right there in China. You here and you are one of the policymakers in China for the Chinese manufacturers. You lead them. What do you think do you think the Chinese manufacturers will, of course, a lot of have already invested in Vietnam, but do you think that they will go to Africa or South Asia, to other places for investments?
So, first of all, I think we are all the business persons, so we are trying not to get involved in any political issues. But
right.
Since, as you mentioned, that the geopolitical issues that we cannot stay away from that and are political immune. But I think that finally, business, there are two criteria to check. Number one is whether the business can provide the right products to the right market, to the right consumers. The second criteria is whether the suppliers and the buyers can make money during this business cooperation or transaction. I think that's the most important thing. So both offshore or nearshore production, I think it's not quite fresh. So I think that over the last 25 years, the global textile and apparel supply chain experienced a cycle of the centralized, and now it's going to a phase of the decentralized, something like that. So I think that, and each time that the manufacturers or business persons have their challenges and their time, the right stand of stances.
You're right. We have seen nearshoring in apparels, but not that much in textiles. Nearshoring in textiles has not really picked up that much. So definitely, I saw a lot of videos, last year videos of the DFS winter, and I saw a lot of manufacturers speaking that they want to set up a dyeing factory over here. They want to set up a printing factory and also an apparel factory in Bangladesh. They want to invest. So that's good. Yes, you're right. It's nothing new. It's been happening for a long time, but I think now it's gonna pick up even more because of this.
That's true. But in my humble opinion, that by my personal observations, and I think that the difference, because you just mentioned that since for the moment, the fabrics are made of the man-made fibers or chemical fibers.
Right.
Because it's the massive factories, most of these are located in China.
Right.
So it will take some time that to adapt to these changes, because
Absolutely.
that factories is heavily invested capital.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, I saw that you did the APT Expo, the summit, supply chain summit and expo in Singapore. You did it in Singapore. It's been, I think, after a long time, a textile show has gone back to Singapore to create a kind of a hub for textile and apparel sourcing. And I guess next year we'll be having the ITMA Asia also in Singapore, right? It's going to be...
not next year. Also
this year. Oh, we are already in 2025. Right. This October is going to be in Singapore. So with this new dynamics, is it something that we are looking at newer markets, newer buyers, or why this change, why this new strategy of going to Singapore? You know, I mean, of course, we understand when we go to Latin America, it's to tap on the huge and potential market of Latin America. Even Africa is a big market. But Singapore, what are you looking at in Asia when you go to Singapore? What do you think from your perspective, from CCP? When I ask you, actually, I'm asking kind of CCPIT-Tex that what do you think? How would you want to look at this market?
Actually, that for the organizing structure of the AP Texpo, the full name of this event is the Asian Pacific Textile and Apparel Supply Chain Expo and Summit. Actually, this new event was initiated and supported by China National Textile and Apparel Council and also the APTEX. So we CCPIT-Tex functioned as the co-organizer and also mainly that's for the organizing of the Chinese Pavilion and this new event. So, it's quite different from the trade fairs or exhibitions we have been run in China and around the world. The main focus of this new event is not to help the individual exhibitors or manufacturers to get orders on site, but actually with as you mentioned, that the perspective is that since the supply chain is being undergoing the great change, so how could we help them to get adapted to this change? So we hope that based on this new platform, we can bring the suppliers of the textile and apparel industry and also the buyers from the different consuming markets, consumers markets together. In addition to that, also we invite these supply chain service providers like the banks, consulting companies, logistics service, law firms, like that.
Yeah.
We put all these important ingredients of the supply chain, give them a platform to communicate, to find out the new way, just like the theme of this event, to re-engineer toward a resilient, adaptive, and sustainable supply chain. It's a platform to stimulate the creative and find the new trend for the supply chain in the future. Yeah, I think that's the mission and the purpose of this new event.
What do you think about the future of the Asian textile hubs like Bangladesh, Vietnam? Now Vietnam is at number 2, Bangladesh
is number 3.
Number 3 now. It's just changed.
It just changed, and I think I don't have of course, the crystal ball to tell you or to make any prediction for the 5 or 10 years later. But I do believe in the near future of 5 years, that I think that the Asian countries, including China and ASEAN countries plus Bangladesh, even Myanmar, still will be the hub or the gravity center of the global textile and apparel production center.
Right. No, that's absolutely true. What you said is true. And when you think about emerging markets, what do you think emerging markets, new markets?
The new markets, and I always do believe in when we are talking about the emerging market, and I think that we need to have a definition. How could we define the emerging market? But for me, when I was thinking of the emerging market, what on my mind is the growing consumers' demand. So I took Bangladesh and Vietnam also as the emerging market. Because why is that? Because more and more working force, they are begin work in factory, getting well paid. So they are going to affordable to raise their living standards. They are going to buy more clothes. They are going to have more household
Even
fabrics.
China.
Even China.
China has been buying from Bangladesh, right?
Correct.
And
so
it's increasing.
It's crazy. Yeah.
China is a
it's increasing. So as far as I know, there are more and more Chinese brands. They are sourcing the knitting products from the Bangladesh instead of producing or sourcing in China.
If Bangladeshi or say Vietnamese or Sri Lankan, Indian, Pakistani manufacturers, like South and Southeast Asian manufacturers, apparel manufacturers would like to focus on China, which are the major textile exhibitions and events to watch in China?
Yeah.
Because China itself is a big market. I know everybody's focusing on North American markets, European markets, but of course, we all need to diversify at one point of time.
Correct.
We need to look at newer markets, emerging markets, and China is one of them. China,
correct.
Can would be the wrong word to use, is actually a very big market for all the South and Southeast Asian apparel manufacturers. Which are the textile exhibitions to watch in China, where they can really go and they can connect with the brands in China or with the buyers in China?
Thank you. So, for our audience, for those people who is getting involved in the B2B business or for the sourcing business, I do believe that every March and August in Shanghai, the Intertextile show you cannot miss.
The Chic Show, you would say?
No, Chic Show now is collocated with the Intertextile.
Together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you cannot miss it.
Yeah, Chic Show is the best show, right?
Yeah. So in every March and late August in Shanghai.
Yeah, so I think the Chic Show should really focus more on these markets and getting the manufacturers from these countries, from South Asian and Southeast Asian countries, right? We should work on that more seriously. Anything else that you would like to add about the future of the industry? I know there are a lot of challenges. ITMF presented I was in Morocco in early November, before I came to Singapore. Morocco has been pushing nearshoring a lot recently with the new EU, even with the new EU, the policies coming into place about supply chain transparency and a lot of things. Morocco is pushing for nearshoring, and I saw the presentation by ITMF over there, and that same presentation again I saw in Singapore by the ITMF. So
Secretary General. Yeah.
Things are changing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenges in the future. How do you see going forward about these challenges, and what do you think? What is your overview about this?
I think that keep faith, keep the optimism. That's the most important.
That's a very diplomatic. No, really. I mean, let's see. Anyway, I mean, I thank you for joining us today on this first ever TexKonnect. I request our viewers to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for further podcasts. I'll see you soon. Take care and have a great day wherever you are. Bye. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.